Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my page, MoneyMaking Juggernaut. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, the #1 educator in the asset recovery business. Today, guys, I have a great video. I'm actually gonna help you guys get over a hump that a lot of people face. But before we get into that, guys, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. You guys already know I'm doing this content for you guys so that you can dominate in this industry. Now, this hump that I'm referring to, guys, is going to be finding an attorney. Now, the reason why this is a hump, to be honest, there's some gatekeepers. Now, when it comes to finding an attorney, you can find an attorney, but actually getting in communication with them, they have assistants, they have secretaries, they have receptionists, and sometimes it might be difficult to get a hold of them. So hopefully at the end of this video, you can apply this information, get an attorney on your team to make your process a lot smoother when it comes to doing this business. Now, before we get into actually locating an attorney, how to find them, what to say, how to present value, all those things, let's talk about why you would need an attorney and what scenarios you might need an attorney for. So for starters, guys, an attorney is going to make you seem more legitimate. All right, so if somebody is first time doing this business, you'll understand that a lot of people think that this is a scam. You know, we're telling people who just got foreclosed, hey, you got some money owed to you. But if we use an attorney and we explain that we use an attorney to file our claims, they'll know that an attorney is regulated by a bar and they're not going to scam anybody. So this has to be legitimate. So we have transparency. The second thing, smooth process. Guys, these are attorneys. They can draft paperwork, they can submit documents, they can communicate with the county, the judge. It's going to be a lot smoother than you trying to do everything on your own. Now, there are a lot of cases where you can do it on your own, and I highly recommend, if the county has a claim form, hey, submit that claim form by yourself if it's a simple case. But there are unique cases where we might need an attorney. The seize cases, all right? Sometimes, yeah, you might get away with an affidavit of heirship. You might get away with doing a summary of administration by yourself, but typically you're going to need some type of formal probate or some sort of assistance from an attorney that can do that legal work. Another thing, guys, is going to be communicating during interpleader, and then also if there's multiple owners, having an attorney can definitely help get that claim executed at the most efficient rate. So now let's get into actually getting an attorney. Now, for starters, I'm going to give you guys one site, and Google is going to be all you need to find an attorney. Legal Match. On Legal Match, you're able to post your case. So if you have a client that has surplus funds, you're going to go in, you're going to select foreclosures, you're going to put in the zip code, the county that it's located in. You can even broaden it to that entire state because you're going to use an attorney that's licensed in that state. Then you're going to describe what happened. Surplus funds from tax sale, surplus funds from a judicial sale, surplus funds from a non-judicial sale. You're going to describe what happened, and then you're going to submit the claim. Then you'll have attorneys literally calling you, emailing you. That's my favorite route to go because typically you speak directly with the attorney. Now, once you have the attorney on the line, you do have to present value, guys. Most attorneys, you know, especially if this isn't their practice, this can kind of seem like a headache or something new that they don't even want to venture into. You have to present value and you have to explain why this would make sense on their end. So how can you present value? By explaining to them you're going to have everything ready to go. So you've already done your due diligence. So you have the property information, you have the previous owner, you've checked to see if there's any liens, you have spoken to the county and confirmed that the funds are available. Now you're sending that information to the client, everything ready to go. So the attorney can step in, they have all of this information, now they can go ahead and prepare the paperwork. You want to explain to them that you're going to bring them deals packaged up, ready to go. Another thing, guys, presenting value. If you're working on any deceased claims, you're going to tell them, hey, we're going to do a probate questionnaire. We're going to list out all the family members. We're going to check to see if there was a will, a trust, or a final testament. We are going to get that death certificate. This is going to make sense for them, and you want to let them know we're not trying to change your practice. We just want to present to you claims that you can assist with and then make business for everybody. Attorney gets paid, we get paid, client gets paid, so it can make sense for them. Now, if you communicate with an attorney who has no idea what surplus funds are, I recommend sending them the state statute. If the county has a list of unclaimed funds, or if the county has a section talking about surplus funds, send that over to the attorney. Now, the next site is Google. Google is great, guys. You can search excess funds attorney, surplus funds attorney, tax sale attorney, foreclosure attorney. You'll be able to find an attorney that can assist you. You can also look up probate attorneys that will assist you as well. Now, here's the issue with this. When you Google these companies, you pull it up and you give them a call, a receptionist is going to answer the phone. I highly recommend scheduling a consultation with the attorney directly, explaining that there's a matter that you would like to communicate with the attorney. They might ask, what's the nature? And you can say, we're going through a foreclosure or a tax sale. Don't give them too much because they have no idea about surplus funds, and most likely if you explain it to them, they're gonna think that this is something fishy, and then they're not even gonna pass it on to the attorney. My next piece of advice, get the attorney's direct email and send them over the details in regards to the claim. If it's an attorney that you haven't signed up with, then you can send them details excluding the specifics on the case. So you could say, okay, this is a tax sale from this county, it has a surplus, here's a brief summary, but you're not giving specifics like address and clients. All right, guys, so hopefully this video helped you guys out. Go out there, get an attorney. It's gonna make your life a lot easier in this business. I highly recommend using an attorney on most of your cases, but there are some scenarios where you can get a claim done without one. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't done so already, guys, get the proper training. Check out the link in the description. Use the code TAKEACTION. You receive $100 off, and I'm looking forward to helping you out.